Hi everybody. I want to talk about a really powerful concept here. We're all getting ready for the fall. We've got our goals. We're getting motivated. We're getting inspired. Now you know from this page, we've talked about this a million times. If you want a result, you have to put in certain actions. If you want an output, there's an input that comes into that. Okay? Whatever you sow, that's what you're going to reap. This is law of the harvest concept. But I want to take a step back from that just for a second. Think about this. What precedes action? If you think that action yields results, then we need to figure out a way to take the most action as often as we can. Okay? Because action gives us results. But what comes before action? Decision. Decisions come before action. It's our decisions that control how we act. And when we make a committed decision, that really pushes us. The key to power is certainty. When you're certain about something, when you know, this is why I talk about belief so much. When you absolutely know that you are going to achieve something, you're certain, you've decided that that's going to happen, and the action just comes naturally. You don't need to talk yourself into it. You don't need to have this internal dialogue about, oh, well, what's this person going to say? I'm kind of scared. When you are certain that you're going to do whatever it takes to get the result that you want, action happens automatically. You bypass, you go from decision straight through action to result. Decisions control your action. So how do you get certainty? How do you make a committed decision? Well, you got to cut off the options. You got to take responsibility internally. You got to say, I'm going to do this, and no matter what happens, I'm going to put my absolute heart into this. I'm going to put everything I have into this. You have to put yourself out there. You've got to decide. You hear the story all the time of Cortez. You've heard maybe Julius Caesar's story. There's a bunch of different versions of the story about the burning of the ships, right? They burned the ships because it was either take the island or die. It was a decision that was made to force massive action. Megan and I have seen this. We've done this. We're living this right now. We've both walked away from careers to do this. The visible decisions. We've made it transparent to people. We've said, we like this, and we're doing this. We don't care what you say. We don't care what anyone says. We're doing this because we want to do this. That's a visible decision. But you know what? When you make a visible decision that way, when people see you, and when you've gone on the record saying, I'm willing to stake my own pride on this, man, that drives action like nothing else. You wake up early, you stay up late. When you have decided that you're going to do something and that decision becomes real and becomes visible, man, that pushes action like nothing else. So if you're thinking about your goal and you're thinking, I got to motivate myself, I've got to figure out a way to take action, there's a way to turbocharge this. And it's the step before action, and it's the decision. And maybe if you're not taking action, maybe you haven't really decided. Maybe you're holding back somewhere. Maybe you haven't really burned the ships. Maybe you're holding back internally. My advice to you is if you want to turbocharge that action, you want to bypass action, push right to results, you need to decide. You need certainty. You need to decide that no matter what happens, I am going to do this, and I'm going to fight until I get the result that I want. That's the tip for you. Excited to work this fall. It's going to be a fantastic fall. See ya.